So I always like to ask the question, like, over your years of being a broker, you've got to look behind a lot of curtains. You've got to see a lot of people operating, both from being on site, but also just looking at their financial statements, right? What have you learned from those who operate, in your opinion, most effectively? Like, what's a key takeaway that can be applied and that apply that wisdom to my business?
Yeah, I think you touched on a lot of it, and that's why I asked you on the show. But I think that there's a myth that you can be in California or Colorado or New York, New Jersey, and then just parachute in and buy 60 units and everything's going to be all right. Um, I've seen more clients and prospects face challenges in trying to rely upon it that way. And in the end, those that succeed have the similar realization as you as, all right, I just got to take this in house and I got to manage it myself. So I think unless you have 250 units, that's really the magic spot in a single asset to get a manager to really pay attention to it. The rule of thumb is 100 units is really where you can start to hire staff, one maintenance and one manager. But it's really at 250 where you can afford to have, you've got one manager, probably two leasing agents, one lead tech, and then two, or one maintenance supervisor, and then maybe two techs. And it's really at that point where you have enough scale. And maybe you do it within a cluster of a neighborhood, right? That could happen too. But so uh, the the mistake that I've seen is trying to parachute in and do it on the cheap without really understanding what you're getting into.